welcome back, welcome back, welcome back. We are back with another live stream, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back, everybody. How is going on this Saturday so far? I hope you all are doing very well on another Saturday evening live stream, as always, as we've been doing for the past couple of months. So yeah, here we are then with another Gran Turismo 7 stream, round 2 of the Nations Cup, and we have a little revenge to seek based on what happened on Wednesday. So there's quite a bit of work to do. There's quite a bit of battles to take, and we'll see how it goes today with the stream. So first of all, pleasantries out of the way. Hello to everyone. Hoggy sent his good luck wishes from Dortmund. So he was the first one to pop into the chat this stream. So thank you once again, Hoggy. Hope you're having a very good time down in Dortmund. Seb, welcome in as well. Popping his chats as well very early in the stream. Crease J as well. Hatter Matt, how's it going? Hope you're doing well. Nissim, how's it going? Hope you all are doing well. Claudio, Shelton, Sean, hope you all guys are doing well in the chat. The ones that have popped messages in the chat so far. So we don't have too much time to just like have a relaxed chat at the moment, as I usually tend to like to do, because the first race is about to start in just 10 minutes. So I need to get going into the lobby and get myself a little warm up, because I'm gonna be honest, I have not really practiced this track too much. And if I remember correctly, this was a race that was done about 2 to maybe 3 to 4 months ago, and it was like quite the revelation back in the time, because it was like all the pre-tuned cars at Suzuka with dynamic weather type of thing. It was kind of like the first one of a wave that they started doing. Let me turn the fan on because it started getting warm right here. So I didn't really do that race when they published it on the daily races, so I have little to no practice. So it's gonna be very interesting, that first window, but we're still gonna plug along. We're still gonna keep going no matter what, because that's what we do right here in this channel. So let me move over into the chat window for a moment real quick, and as you can see, I already got the screen ready to enter the deadline. So rules are pretty simple for this race, and it's 12 laps around Suzuka with the pre-tuned car. So we're talking about Formula like GT500 and some classic sort of 90s cars back at the time. Racing hard tires, and the wet compounds are also available, so intermediates and heavy wets. And there is dynamic weather as far as I'm aware, because qualifying is actually dynamic too. So you can actually do the free practice with some dynamic weather around. So I believe it's going to be quite a mixture of things that you're going to be able to see in the race, because some cars perform very differently. You have the example of the Diablo, who apparently seems to be the meta right now. And you have the very top line speed of that Diablo, but the corner isn't awful as far as I'm concerned. Like, it's very understeery. You have the GTR, which tends to be a little bit more balanced. And you have the R32 GTR, which I also believe, and the Super as well, which I also believe have like a lot of top end speed. And you have like the McLaren F1. Eric Casnis, welcome to the channel. Welcome. Thank you very much for subscribing to the channel very early so far. Appreciate the support in the first few minutes of the stream today. Hope you're doing well. Please, people, make sure to welcome Eric Casnis into the community, please, and thank you. So yeah, I'm gonna jump in the GTR, GT500. I believe that's the best balanced car that I can drive, with a good combination of top end speed and some decent cornering around the track. One other thing that I wanted to announce before we get into the races tonight, and it is a very important news. But before that, Laser Unicorn, how's it going? Welcome in. Hope you're doing very well, my friend. Joe King, welcome in. Our first ever mod in the channel. Welcome in, Joe King from sunny San Diego, California. Hope you're doing well, my friend. Daniel Eder, thank you for the good luck. Appreciate you being here. Welcome in around. Nismo, welcome in as well. So, big news for the channel. And as you know, earlier in the week, we hit 1,000 subs. And that was a big milestone, a big achievement. But that was not the only achievement that we made in the channel. The big achievement that we also made was that the channel, the YouTube kizzisimracing channel, is officially on the process of monetization, ladies and gentlemen. We met the requirements to become a monetized channel now on YouTube, which allows a lot of other things. But more importantly, now we are starting our memberships within the channel too. So you'll be able to notice that within the chat, you have the option now of doing the classic super chats, memberships, etc., etc. That is because this week we officially were able to do it, and that is mainly and massively thanks to all of you guys that have been watching the videos, that have been subscribing to the channel, that have been liking everything around the channel. So okay, yeah, it's just happening. And there we go, joking with the testing. 1 2 1 2. Thank you, Joe, for $1.99. I mean, I didn't say that to test it that well, but at least we know that it works. Appreciate you joking with the $1.99. Thank you very much. So yeah, memberships are available in the channel if you guys want to become a member, or if you want to give memberships out to people in that community from the bottom of your hearts. That would be amazing. So yeah, we're moving places. We're moving places, and that is all thanks to you guys. So I can only say thank you very much for all the support and all the love that you've been spreading around in the community, in the channel, throughout this journey. It's a great achievement, which not so many people are able to achieve within the YouTube world. And the fact that we were able to do it, and now we're becoming this big community as it's growing day by day, it's amazing to see. So yeah, having said that, let's go into business now. So we are in the gaming session right now. Thank you, Claudio, for the well done. Appreciate that. Benu, welcome in. Appreciate you being around. Thank you for popping in. Hope you're doing well. Bobby B, hope you're doing well as well. Tried the practice and found the NSX the best of my skill limits. Yeah, I tried the NSX a little bit, but I felt it was like lacking some top end, so that's why I didn't choose it. I'm going just with the GTR. The GTR, I think it suits me better. Let's see. Cypher, welcome in. Appreciate you tuning around as well. So yeah, I hope you're doing well. I hope you're feeling much better from Wednesday as we were talking that day. I hope you're feeling much more energized now. You're doing much better. Who else we got? Grovers. Howdy, sir. Hope you're doing well as always. Glad to see you around. Glad to see you here. And Cass, welcome in as well. Not much competition out there today. Yeah, yeah, I think most of them are gonna be in are either now or are gonna be popping in dormant. So that's why there might not be too many people around. But I'm still expecting that there might be a few sort of good competitors out there in the what you call it, in the races tonight. So again, we're gonna try the first two windows, so the 6 and 8 p.m. window. In the meantime, like in between those two windows, we're gonna have probably like an hour. So within that hour, you guys can tell me what you want me to do. It can be either we can jump into some dailies in Big Willow, or we can do anything that you guys would like to do. Sean, welcome to El Pana. Sean is the first Pana of the channel. Welcome in. Thank you for the membership, my friend. Appreciate you. Appreciate the support. Lee, welcome in. Good evening as well to you. Hope you're doing well. So let's see what we got. So let's go into the race, and I think I'm gonna have enough time for one practice lap. I have a very good idea of the track, the braking markers, that thing. But I know that I'm probably gonna struggle the first race, but still we're gonna try to plug along. I'm gonna sit back and relax, not driving today, but I think my DR is at 60K. So yeah, it's usually like quite a low split, relatively low split, at least for like A+. But yeah, we still get something going. So yesterday I managed to put a 202.0, which I know is not great. It's all right. I think for the people that we might compete against, the 294 in the world, about 2.5 seconds away from the best time in the world. So let's try to put a little bit of practice in to see how we can fare around with the GTR, see what we can do. Oh, okay. Don't get overexcited. Lost your DRB in the first 2 attempts. Ah, that sucks. But you mean like losing just like in the 2 races, or in combination with other races like dailies? I know with this car you have to be very careful on that exit with the turbo kicking right there. By the way, I know that there's also the Austin sprint in F1 starting in just like a few minutes, so I don't know if anyone is tracking that right now as well, but feel free to put some updates in the chat. I'm interested to see how that sprint finishes, although I know that probably Max is gonna win it, so Max is the king of sprints. Grover's with the 10 Canadian. Thank you very much, Grovers, for the tip right there. Keep up the great positive energy. Appreciate you for that. And yeah, we always try to be positive. We always try to spread positivity around here. So appreciate you, Grovers, for that. Thank you very much, as always, my friend. All right. I hate Spoon with this car, I'm gonna tell you that much. Right, the race is about to start, I think. Nations and Manu races. Oh yeah, true. You gain and lose more. Yeah, that's right. Okay, who we got? Let's see. All right, Krieger was in our last split. 1P97 was in our last split as well. It looks like it's going to be very dry for quali, at least from the weather. Panic Potato is here. Norman Power, we raced against him on the last one. This Italian, he was also in our last race. So yeah, I think it's a lot of people that we raced against on the previous round. So yeah, should be. I know that there are some quick people in here. And it's quite a split between GTRs and Diablos by the looks of it. And one Porsche 911. So yeah, the Diablos are going to be a problem. The Diablos are going to be a problem, but we'll see how it goes. What brake balance am I running? +5. +5 with the GTR. I think it helps me more for the rotation. Only thing with the GTR is the exits for me. It likes to kick out the rears when I try to push too hard. So I just need to be careful, especially after turn 1 and after the hairpin. Yeah, like trying to kick out of the hairpin is, you have to be very patient there, at least for me. So yeah. All right, quali in a dry. So let's see. Thank you for the good luck, listen, appreciate that. Let's see what we can do. Let's see what we can pull out. Probably the first race is gonna be more so like a practice, and then we'll try to get a better push out in the second race in the 8 o'clock window. So let's see. Take me out to the track. Appreciate you for the good looks, everyone. Let's see what we can do. Let's try to put a good show. Let's be patient in this outlap. I also need to keep a good eye on the temperatures. Temperature so far in the 70s, that's okay. Need to warm them up a little bit more. It's probably gonna give us like chance for 2 laps. 2 shots to try to set up a lap.
Thank you.
Daniel, thank you very much for becoming a Pana as well. We have another Pana in the building. Appreciate you for that. Appreciate you for the membership. Welcome to the Panas community. Okay. We're hopping into a little bit of traffic. We can see a couple people crashing ahead. I want to try to build some space as well. I don't want to just like run into traffic. There's Norman Power. I think everybody's just trying to wait. All right, let's go. Oh, hit the red limiter right there. Joking, welcome to El Friend. We got our first friend of the community as well. Oh, a little too wide. This is probably not going to be the greatest of laps. Oh, a little bit too wide. Okay, we have to correct that for the next lap. What does El Pana mean? It's a very common way back at my home country in Panama to describe kind of like a mate. So it's the Panamanian version of a mate.
I am stupid.
If you compare it like by like in England. And then a friend would be basically like a very sort of close friend of yours. Or a very close person that you always like hang out with. So that's where the terms come from. Okay. The 201 in the books. That's very good. 201 is amazing. I'm gonna have to make a big push in this second lap. So we're way behind the pace.
Thank you.
Yeah, that 204 is not gonna last. Again, the red limiter. Laser Unicorn, welcome to El Friend as well. Appreciate you for that. Thank you very much for the support with the membership too, my friend. All right. Okay, we're doing a little bit better now. Oh, that was risky. When I'm telling you that I hate spoon, I'm not joking. Okay, we got into the 202. That puts us P10, P11, Jesus, P12. Wow. Wow. It's a lot of work to do. It's a lot of work to do. Oh, P13. I didn't expect that. P14. Okay. So yeah, when I said that the first one was gonna be almost like a practice round, it wasn't a joke. We are having to do a little bit of work. Both McLarens out of the first corner of the sprint. There's no way. For real. That's crazy. Well, what was it? Was it a crash? Okay, so I think weather well, there is a big curtain on the weather radar. It doesn't seem like it's gonna hit right now, but or maybe it will. I don't know what to do. Oh, I don't know what to do. I just left the hearts on. I saw that big curtain of rain that was coming from the southeast. It looked like it was gonna pop very quickly to the track. So I don't know. It's gonna be the hearts. We'll see. We're gonna have to roll the dice, I guess, on that one. Send it. Welcome into the stream. First time catching you live. Appreciate you tuning in. I'm hoping that I can put a good spectacle so that it becomes a pleasant first stream to watch. We'll see how it goes, though. It's quite a tricky one for me. This combination right here. So yeah, I'm gonna have a lot of work to do. A lot of work to do on this one. Thank you for this 32 likes as well, by the way. Starting the stream. I haven't even hit the first race, but we already got 32 likes. That's amazing, guys. Thank you very much for all the support. Thank you very much for the memberships so far as well, and for the new subs too. We have a few new subs in the channel as far as I can see from my dashboard too, so that's amazing. Thank you very much, guys, for all the support very early on in this stream. Let's see what we can do on the race. I don't know where. Well, I think we all kind of start almost in the straight, in the start-finish line. I don't think we have to go through the Casio. Not the Casio Triangle, well, yeah, I guess the Casio Triangle, I think it is, if I remember correctly. But yeah, we'll see. We'll see. .2027 was the lap in the end. Okay, brake balance 5. Weather radar, let's see what's it saying. Okay, there's a curtain of rain popping in. I don't think there's a mandatory pit stop from what I read in the rules, only if the weather hits. It looks like it could hit, so we just have to keep an eye on that. But for now, radar on. We'll see how it goes. Andy Linville, welcome into the stream. Hope you guys are doing well. We're just about to start the first window. See what we can do in this one. Right.
And it's lights out, and away we go.
Here we go. Okay, here's where the Diablos are going to be a problem. Because the understeer that they've got create a lot of blockages right here. Let's just try to apply some pressure, see if we can force any mistakes along the way without risking it too much.
I can't, it's broken! It's broken!
Okay, the Diablo's gonna try to... Oh. Oh, God. Ah, what happened there? Someone messed up in that corner and it just created a whole turmoil. Oh boy. We ended up paying the biggest price right there.
I am stupid. I am stupid.
Okay, let's just keep plugging. Let's keep plugging. Still got plenty of laps to catch up. In the meantime, we can pop the weather radar. We can start prepping for the rain if it hits. Oh, oh. Don't lose it.
Nothing, just an incident on the race.
Yeah, we got a lot of catch-up work to do. Uh-oh. Okay, slow, slow, slow. Push too hard right there. 30 tires. The Porsches seem to be struggling. I think the next two guys are both Porsches. Oh. I hate Spoon. Have I said that I hate Spoon already?
Nothing beats a Jet 2 holiday.
I need space, please. Thank you. No, I went long. Oh. Saved it.
Michael!
Oh, long again. Oh boy, that was a terrible corner.
That's what she said.
That's what she said. I haven't seen the Rensport Creator Cup. I think I saw that Steve Super GT was hopping into it, but I haven't followed what's going on with that. Okay, rain will be here. Probably in what? 3 laps? Maybe, so by the middle of the race, perhaps. I was not expecting that purple sector. That's a pleasant surprise. I need to speak with my internet provider. Every time that I do the nations, the both times that I've done it and I streamed it, look at my internet. McDonald's Wi-Fi right there in the game. That's horrendous. Yeah, I think we're catching on P14. Rain is still threatening to hit, but not sure when. Ah, too long. The pack is still very tight in the front. Oh. Tom the Rookie, welcome into the chat. Welcome to the stream. Hope you're doing well. Me, so far, not the greatest of races. Oh, he went long, I think. Move out of the way. Okay. He's gonna defend it. Somehow I did that overtake on the outside. Somehow. That's better. Okay, 8 seconds to the next target. That's quite a bit of work, but there's a few more people in front after that. Track, there we go. Andy, welcome in. Welcome to the stream, my friend. Hope you're doing well. Nice to see you again. Too long.
That's what she said.
Interesting that Panic Potato has the quickest lap, but I don't see him in the podium or anything. I would have expected that he was going to be somewhere closer to the podium. Do I plan to get Project Motor Racing? I haven't planned it, but for sure, I can get it. I'm willing to test any sort of sim racing game that's available, as long as that's what the people want. You know, I'm willing to test anything. I'm open to ideas. I'm open to new challenges. So,
Thank you.
Dwayne Taylor, welcome to the channel. Welcome to the community, my friend. Thank you very much for the sub. Hope you're doing well. Please, people in the chat, can you please welcome Dwayne
I am stupid.
into the stream. Whoa, stay quiet. Hey Mo, how's it going? Sorry that I missed that completely. Mo Supernova, welcome to the stream. Hope you're doing well. I really need to adjust spoon. I need to work on spoon.
Do you really expect me to not push you up against the wall, biatch?
In fact, I actually think I need to work on the whole track, to be honest. Panic Potato is flying, 201.9.
Maybe some spaghetti.
Welcome to the channel, my friend, as well. Thank you very much for the sub. Appreciate you. Hope you're doing well. Can the people in the chat please welcome Pete16 to the stream as well? Some people were in the wets, that's why. That's why they were quite slow, the people behind me. Yeah, they were never gonna get a good one starting in the inters and wets. Oh. Oh, Annie, Dwayne is your husband. All right. So we got a couple in the stream. That's nice. Thank you for the support, guys. Appreciate that. I saw yellows. Oh, stay quiet.
You're Ali Larder. I'm Beyonce.
I am Beyonce always.
By the way, sorry if I haven't been extremely attentive with the chat. It's been a little tough one to focus on with so many corners in Suzuka with this car. But we'll have a lot of time after the race to sort of hang out, catch up, speak about things. While I put some probably practice laps or so. Try to see if we can do a lot better in the second window. I'm driving the GTR. GTR right there. Okay, lap 9 out of 12. I'm surprised that they only put 12 laps for this one. I think it could have done with a couple more laps. It's quite a short race, I feel. And yeah, I don't think the rain's gonna hit at all.
Boy, have you lost
It's gonna be a dry race. I think if it did rain, had it rained, I think we would have won it. We would have had quite a bit of better luck because probably I would have been able to see if the rain was coming at a certain time. Maybe when the other people already passed the pit lane, and I could have changed into inters or wet tires, and they would have struggled in the dries, hitting the rain and stuff. But yeah, I don't think it's gonna happen. Although we got yellows. And they still are there, and there's a Diablo. There's a Diablo. Yo, Pete, what's up? Hope you're doing well, my friend. Nice to see you around. Welcome to the stream. New to sim racing, but I'm addicted. That's how I was when I started, to be fair. I also started not too long ago. I've only been playing for like 6-7 months. So it's really not that long. So we got a consistent pace for the most part. The only thing is that it's not fast enough. So we need to find more pace with practice. Then we're gonna have to use Damien's lap for a good while to unlock some pace. Skiff, greetings from Ukraine. Welcome in from Ukraine, my friend. Hope you're doing well. Nice to see you around. Wasn't doing anywhere good today. Not in a good mood. Sorry to hear that, Pete. I hope that you're okay, though. And whatever it is that didn't get you in a good mood, remember, this too shall pass. And we're here to have some fun, so hopefully this allows you to have a little bit of enjoyment, even though that the race hasn't been that enjoyable so far. But we're here to have some fun, as always. Yeah, like our laps are literally just like within a 10th the whole time. Oh boy. So consistency is not really a problem. It's more so the pace. It's just the pace. Well, and also because we had that incident in lap 1, unfortunately. Very unfortunately. Things got quite bunched up in this exact corner right here. And then from there it was all downhill. It was quite the cut. Is that a back marker? Yeah, I think that's a back marker. I think those two are back markers right in front. Oh no, I think the Portuguese right in front, I think he botched it because the delta went down. But I don't think we're gonna make it to catch him up though. So it looks like it's gonna be P13 in the end for the first race, which is not great. And I didn't even check how many points there were in this race. But oh well. We got enough practice at least. Okay. Oh, Panic Potato in the end got in the podium. Yeah, he was flying. It looks like the Diablo is a car to go. Is it? Is it really? I just can't drive that car. So understeery. Ugh. Oh yeah, I remember you were talking about your lower back on Couch's stream yesterday. I hope it's feeling better though. I know it might take a while to heal, as you told me, but I hope it's feeling better. But yeah, I'm glad that you're okay. I'm glad that you're okay. That's what matters. All right. So first window out of the way. How many points is that? That's 141. That's not great. Yeah, we need practice. We need practice. All right, let me save that replay anyway, because I want to see what happened in that incident at the start. What time is it? Yeah, I'm surprised that that race is so short. We only finished at 6:39. Typically, they give you like at least like 50 minutes in total for everything. I think on round 1 with the 30 laps at Red Bull Ring, I think it ended up being somewhere around like a 35 to 40 minute race in total. I think this race was only like 24 minutes. I don't know why they did it that way. Seems odd. Very short race. Very, very short race. I mean, but it is what it is, I guess. And there's always one round that gets cut out. So, yeah, if this is the round that needs to get cut out, I guess it's fine. Have I seen the new Fanatec base? Yes, I saw. Well, I didn't see it, but I read about it. I read people commenting about it. And I read that they were saying that it's a 25 Newton meter base with a peak of 33. That is a proper wrist breaker right there. I don't know who needs 33 Newton meters of torque to play with a wheel. That is insane. And I just wonder how much it's gonna cost. It sounds like it's gonna cost a fortune. A massive fortune. It's probably gonna be like up the €2,000 mark, potentially, I would bet. Thank you for the GGs, by the way, guys. Appreciate that. Even though it wasn't really the best race. Right, let me go into the replay because I want to see what happened in that first lap. Yeah, I mean, I remember that we were talking about it yesterday, Pete, about the YouTube thing. And I mean, if it's something that you like, if it's something that you feel like you can do, and you feel like, well, now if you have like a good enough time to sort of really focus into different details about how to like make the content, get some racing done, get the, I mean, the thing is getting the gear. The gear is always the biggest issue because it's quite expensive when you think about, I mean, depends on how you want to get started. If you want to get started like on a budget, that works. If you want to get started with like top tier stuff at the start, it's a bigger hit. But obviously the quality increases quite a bit. So if it's something that you really want to do and it's something that you feel like you can really like dedicate some good time to do it and you find some enjoyment in doing it, I would say 100% go ahead and try. In my example, I mean, I started racing and then my girlfriend and I were talking about like, hey, why not a YouTube channel? You know, like it seems like you're getting like quite known around some of the lobbies that people participate, some of the other streamers, like you show up in their screens, things like that. So why not a YouTube channel? I was like, I don't know. I was like hesitating a little bit. And with a little bit of her encouraging, at the end I decided to take the jump and this is where we are now, you know? So it can go very well. It can go very well. It's all about setting the time and just playing along with it and enjoying the ride with it. So yeah, I would definitely say give it a go if that's something that you would enjoy. Mandy, how's it going? How did the race go? It didn't go well. We ended up P13, unfortunately. There was an incident that we're just about to review now on the replay because I want to see exactly what happened, because I'm pretty sure that it wasn't my case. I mean, at the start, it was already quite bad because we started P14 in the grid. So, yeah, it was quite a lot of work to do from there anyway. But I just want to see what happened around here. Okay, so let's pause it right here. And this is the problem. This is the problem with this track. Diablo right there in between, 2 Porsches, another GTR, another Diablo with Panic Potato. So I believe he has to brake a lot earlier. A lot earlier with the Diablo, because the Diablo has a lot of top end. So yeah, look at how he just goes. He has to lift a little bit, but he's basically braking right there. I just literally timed it to brake it right where he goes. He's at 136. The cars behind, I mean, the GTR probably this one because it's right on the slipstream. But look at this Porsche. 127, 131. And then there's the braking point. Okay, so the problem didn't start with him. Didn't start with him. Didn't start with him. I think it started right here. So let's go from here. Doing it on a controller is BS. No, I wouldn't think so. I mean, if you see the example of Calster, for example, obviously Calster is one of the fastest guys in the world in controller, and I'm aware of that. But even then, I think he just launched himself into trying to do a channel, and so far, yeah, he's grinding. He's also got into 1,000 subs recently. But in the end, like, it's not about. I think the principle of it all is not to jump straight into comparing yourself against like how other people are performing, but rather just like you starting your own journey, finding your ways around it and just experimenting, just playing along with how it can go, see what type of style you want to implement, see what type of editing you want to do, how much exposure you want to have, like whether you have to have it like with a face or faceless, or whether you want to do it about racing compilations or track guides or things like that. You can do multiple things. So I don't think the controller should be that much of a limitant. Like, it shouldn't be the thing to stop you, if that makes sense. Like, I would still be encouraging you to do it even with a controller. You know what I mean? Hopefully that's some of a support. I hope. Watch key and seems the Lambo. Yeah, I think so, because I think the top 3 in this lobby were the Lambos. But yeah, he broke quite early, and effectively so, because there's quite a gargle of cars right in front. I think this is where it starts. This guy probably outbroke himself, hits the back of the Lambo, pushes the rest, and then from there it's a pinball effect. So that's how I got hit right here. And then I just got pushed wide. Yeah, that's what happened. So yeah, it was the guy right in front. I think he outbroke himself. Yeah, he broke way too late. And then the pinball effect from there. Pinball, ping pong, yeah. And that puts us right at the back. I had to reverse. Yeah, that was essentially it. That was literally it. Just one corner. It's unfortunate. It's unfortunate, but it's what happens. Yeah, exactly, Mandy. That's how it is. You always like start with a little bit of planning, and then from the planning you go and do experiment, record yourself in the gameplay, get some good replays, get some good moments that you can compile, working in an edit, and just post. You start posting. People are going to tell you what they want to see. People are going to tell you what they like and what they don't like, and then from there you can always fine-tune different things, and you can just keep mixing that feedback from the people and also things that you might want to try to see if they tag along with it or not. And that's how the cycle goes. It's essentially a feedback loop. That's how it goes. So yeah, but it always starts with that first step, and the first step is always give it a go, launch something out, see how it lands. More often than not, you'll find yourself quite surprised of the results, I would say. No worries, Nissim. Appreciate you tuning in for the first race. That's totally fine. It didn't really go well in what we were expecting, but we still have a second window to try. So I guess this is the question now for you guys. So I can either take the whole time until the next window to just practice. Maybe we can try fitting in the Diablo, see if I can make the Diablo work within that hour or so. Or I can jump into one daily race, maybe one race C in Big Willow at the 7th slot, and then after that daily race C, I can then jump into some practice. Let me know, guys, what you want to see, because I appreciate it's quite a long time between the windows, and especially with this race, that is quite short. I still don't understand why it's so short. 12 laps don't seem enough, in my opinion. I think that race should have been at least maybe 18. Maybe, yeah, I think 18 laps would have made it more reasonable, I feel. 12 laps seems a little short, but hey ho, the schedule's out there. You even heard me swear. Well, sometimes I can do it and I can't notice. I try to control it. I mean, if you hear me like talking like out in the streets, I'll admit that I'm not the cleanest with my mouth speaking. I'll tell you that much. But obviously, I want to also make keep a good sort of. I mean, I'm not saying it keep a good image just because of the channel, but just because I know and I'm aware that there's people of different ages that are going to be looking at, and I also want to be a good sort of role model in a sense, set a good example. But I think in this day and age nowadays, it's hard not to find anything that at least includes something a little bit out of the ordinary line, if you know what I mean, right? But obviously within a good limit, within a good sort of range, an acceptable range, if that makes sense. And honestly, you have a main character revive in a good way. I appreciate that, Tom. I've never seen myself as a main character. I've always been more of like sitting in the back on anything for the most part. Like I try to always like keep myself doing like the silent work in anything really, like in any discipline, whether that's like in my actual job, like my main job, or whether that's like in any activity that I do. Like I usually do American football, and when I was a player in American football, I tended to be sort of like one of those quiet players but that still wanted to sort of perform well type of thing. Now obviously that I'm coaching, it's a different story because I have to be vocal, I have to express the ideas, I have to get the philosophy out, so it's a little different. But for the most part, I like to keep myself sort of like on the quiet side. Yeah, even being a little bit on the quiet side doesn't mean that I'm not comfortable with exposing myself, putting myself out there. People have always said that I have good speech skills, presentation skills. I'm relatively well versed in talking and speaking and making speech and making chat. I do admit that I have a couple struggles when it comes to actually chatting. Like for example, I was talking this with Hoggy the last time. Round one, effectively, we were both streaming, and Hoggy wished me good luck on my race. And one thing that I really struggle with is kind of like reciprocating the good wishes back sometimes. And I think YouTube is helping me develop that skill to a more sort of conscious way of being able to reciprocate the good wishes that people sometimes give me. And it's been a work in progress ever since a good few years ago, with a lot of like life situations, moving to a new country 5 years ago, completely away from the people that I know, the people that I'm used to seeing all the time. So there's a lot of new learnings out of that. But I really appreciate that people are seeing that good side. And I'm really glad that you guys are enjoying that. And this is just who I am, you know, like this is who I am. This is what I do. And I'm glad that people recognize it. I'm glad that people like it and enjoy it. And yeah, it's something that I really appreciate. So yeah. By the way, Ibri, Don Richie, and Rob Wood, thank you very much for the subs. I had like 3 immediate subs coming around in the screen. So thank you very much, guys. Welcome to the channel. Caught us in a little bit of a speech right here, but appreciate the support. So thank you for that. Chap, please make sure to welcome in the new guys, Ibri, Don Richie, and Rob Wood, into the community. Community is growing by the minute, so it makes me really happy to see how it quickly drops.
Thank you.
Miguel Betarello as well, welcome to the channel. Thank you very much for the sub one more time. Appreciate the support. Yeah, it's every day, every stream that goes by, it's just, I always get more of a smile than I did in the previous stream, and it's just because I see all these new people, I see all the new interactions that come around, and it's just exactly, well, no, it's not even exactly, it's much better than what I anticipated to build and to have around, and I'm glad that people are enjoying it out there. Please stream more, you're a natural. I appreciate that. Kagasapul, I have to read the YouTube tags, so I'm sorry if I'm misspelling any of the YouTube tags. YouTube sometimes messes us up with this kind of like ad thing and changing it without announcing anything. So yeah. Samo, welcome in. Appreciate the like and welcome to the chat. Welcome to the stream once again. Hope you're doing well. Nice to see you around again.
My God! Okay, it's happening.
Ibri, thank you very much for the 5. I'm struggling to know what currency is that. Oh my God. I'm sorry if I'm struggling with that currency, but appreciate the 5. Thank you very much for the super chat. You're a legend, man. Thank you very much for that support. Appreciate that. Steven, thank you for the nice comment. Doing a great job. Love to watch the stream. I appreciate that. I'm really happy that people are enjoying it. I genuinely mean it when I say that I'm really happy when people enjoy it. And that's what I wanted to do. I want to do something like when I envisioned doing the streams, and it took me a while to actually come around with that idea. Because I started the channel, and the first idea was just like, let's start on the small side, small steps with like some shorts here and there, etc. Then after a few weeks, we jumped into the long form videos, and then almost like a month later, after the stream is when I started. After the channel start is when I started streaming, and that first stream still feels like yesterday. And it was only like 5 weeks ago. And I remember how nervous I was. Like I had palpitations when I'm telling you that I had palpitations. Like my heart was racing. And then there was also the issues with the wheel disconnecting and stuff. And even with that, people were having a fun time. People were chatting, people were hanging around, people were supporting, encouraging. Most of the faces that you see right here in the chat today, those were the same faces that were in the first stream. And since then, it's just been on the uphill. So it's all what I imagined, and better. It's all about not necessarily it's obviously the gaming itself, the gameplay itself. That's what you guys come to see. But I also understand that some people just come to see someone that they can relate to and they can have interactions with, and people that are like-minded in the same chat, in the same space. So I'm technically just like a host of a nice virtual party, and a very nice party that people just wanna engage with and have fun with, and no matter what the results are in the screen, we're still having a fun time, and that's what it's all about. Like, I think you're like, let's put the race from Wednesday as an example. Like, we were about to get a P2 and the tires died right in the last 2 corners, and that put us out from P2 and got us into P7. And yet I was still smiling. Yes, my heart, I was eating myself from the inside because I couldn't secure that P2. But I was still smiling because it just showed a new perspective of how racing can get sometimes. And I could see people like with the tension and like their hearts right in the line, sitting on the edge of their seats, watching the whole thing, suffering with me in a sense. But I wasn't really suffering. I was just, it happens. It is what it is. And we were still having a fun time. And that's what it's all about. That's really what it's all about to me. So yeah, I just appreciate the fact that all of you are here. And no matter what is it that we're doing, no matter whether it's this races in the nations, no matter if it's dailies, if it's community lobbies, if it's E2A plus, whatever that is, we're still having a fun time. And people always seem to have a good enjoyment out of the streams. I tend to receive at least 1 or 2 chats from people after the stream saying, thank you for that, I had a lot of fun. And that's what I really look for. Like, it's just about that. It's just about having a nice party out here. So yeah, in between saying all of that, I missed a lot of highs, a lot of welcomes into the chat. Hardy, welcome in once again. Appreciate you tuning around one more time, our DG fella. Hope you're doing well, my friend. And yeah, I appreciate you guys for all the nice comments, the lovely comments about all the success of the channel so far. And yeah, it's nice to see. It's nice to see. I love engaging with you guys. I love talking with you guys. I love feeling that reciprocated love from you into our homes. Not just me right here, but also with Nicole as well. And just the whole thing within our homes. It's so lovely to watch. So yeah, it just makes me so happy, and I'm so glad of having taken this decision of jumping into the YouTube world, how great the channel has grown. And yeah, I just have to thank you all for it. In the end, this is thanks to you. Like, it's here thanks to you. I'm just putting some effort in the background to give you something to look for, but you are the guys that you are who build this, you know. Like, that's all what it's about. Like, you give the chat the nice fun essence for people to engage. You're here to watch me and chat with me, so it's all about that, you know, in the end. So Mirrorhead, welcome in, and thank you for the sub, by the way, Mirrorhead. Appreciate the support with that. Welcome to the channel as well. Hope you're doing well. Thank you very much once again. Hopefully the chat is going to make you feel welcome too. There's a lot of fun and vibes right here, so feel free to engage and tag along, my friend. Top Smoke, hello, right there. Welcome in. Nice racing with you on Wednesday. I think we were both in round 1 in the second slot, so it was nice to see you there.
Thank you.
Should do a daily race tutorial, but noticing getting quick is just your thoughts, why you made that decision at that would, yeah, I'm planning to do this, and obviously now, like, with the memberships as well, like, it also allows me to make a little bit more of an uncut type of, like, raw type of thing, where I can sort of like show a deeper analysis on races, not just like the highlight cuts or anything like that. And yeah, it allows me to expand the scope of what I'm able to give out to everybody, putting the race on my perspective, my own eyes, and giving some good examples for people that if they ever encounter themselves in those situations, they can sort of reason better on what to do, how to approach it, things like that. So that's definitely on the cards to do, for sure. Am I doing slot 2? Yes, I am. I will be doing slot 2. That will be the last slot that I'll do. I'm not gonna jump, unfortunately, on the last slot at 10 o'clock, just because I really want to sort of, after the last race, I want to sort of like relax a little bit. It's been quite a long day today. I had to go and train the American football kids in the morning. Woke up quite early, and then we have a friendly match tomorrow as well, quite early. So I need to get a good night's sleep. So we'll finish with the slot 2. And in a moment, I'll just jump and start practicing for that one. I'll try to fit in the Diablo, see if we can do something with the Diablo, because the GTR, yeah, I don't know. The Diablo might seem like the option to go with. Minty Plays, by the way, has also subscribed to the channel. Sorry for the delay on that one. But Minty Plays, welcome to the channel. Welcome to the stream. I hope you're doing well as well. And feel free to tag along in the chat. There's some amazing people here to chat along and have fun with. So hop around in the chat. Feel free to engage with nice people around here. Linville, no worries. Yeah, go and spend time with the wife. Yes, that's totally fine, my friend. I will never tell you don't do that. You're missing the World Series races, Mandy. Well, yeah, I mean the schedules are really quite tough. With Wednesdays and Saturdays. I don't think I'm gonna do the last round, because I think that day it's potentially the 200 lapper that we got coming out with Hoggy. So I might skip the last round, so we'll see how it is. Steven Raver, welcome to El Pana. We have another Pana in the building. Thank you very much for that, Steven. Appreciate the support with that. Welcome to the memberhood. Diablo loses loads of time. Yeah, that's the thing. I think the Diablo has a lot of top end, but then it has awful cornering. And Suzuka has a lot of corners, so a lot of like complicated corners. So I know that the Diablo tends to be quite a roadblock, especially if you're driving a quicker car with the corners. So I don't know. I might just stay with the GTR. I think we were just really unfortunate with the incident that happened on that one on the previous race. We might just stick with the GTR, you know? Might give it a go with that. I don't know. What do people think? I want to know your opinions. Should I try the GTR again, or should I practice with the Diablo and see if I can make the Diablo work? Yeah, the race is very unbalanced. We had this same race, I think it was like 3 months ago or 4 months ago, something like that. And that was the main comment about it, that it was quite unbalanced because of the bop between the cars. It just, the difference between top end versus cornering is way too high. And in the track like Suzuka, it's quite complicated to build enough momentum for overtakes. So yeah, I knew that this track was going to be a problem, especially because I didn't do it 4 months ago. So yeah, it's quite a tough one. Alts B rated to an easy win with the Diablo, just take turns into account. Yeah, and you said that you had the same pace on your alt account. Excuse me. Yeah, I don't think my pace was good enough. I don't think my pace is good enough. I definitely need to improve my pace for sure. So I need to do a couple good laps on practice to try if I can improve it. Arturs, hello, good sir. Just subscribe. I have a suggestion. If you do daily race streams, don't just do race C like pretty much all the others. Mix it up, do A and B. I can certainly do. I usually tend to be more of a race C guy myself as well. But when it comes to streaming, it could definitely be something that we can explore. In the end, I want to give the people what they want to see, you know? So if it's only a thing of race C, or if it's a thing of mixing everything up, I'm more than happy to do that. And for the most part, I haven't really done daily race streams lately. It's been mostly E2A Plus and community lobbies as of the last couple of weeks. And they tend to be a good sort of success, if you want to call it that way. I think a lot of people enjoy watching those. So So yeah. Let's just move into the chat window. I think it's better with the chat window because I haven't really moved anything in the game. So it probably allows people better right here. Yeah, the chat also moves along as well. People can see the chat and the screens a little easier too. I would say the Diablo, you have more enough skill to compensate in turns. I can try. I mean, I can certainly try. I haven't really tried it, if I'm honest. So, like, I don't know. It might surprise me. I can find a way of making it work. But I know how understeery it can be. So I just need to mentalize myself that it can take a little bit of time to get it sorted out. But again, we're able to try anything. I think we have more than enough scope to try anything. So we can give it a go. I think these combo races are too tough for the mere mortals. That includes myself. That includes myself. Cause yeah, I am an average. Well, I'm not gonna say an average Joe, but I'm certainly not at that level yet. I have ways to go. I have ways to go. Yeah, I still have a lot to learn. So much to learn. Right, so a lot of people were saying let's try the Diablo. So let's do that then. Let's go back to the gaming view. And let's do a couple practice laps in the Diablo. I will go with the yellow. Yellow Diablo seems to be a little more appealing. I might pop a ghost straight away. I typically try to just do like a lap on my own, see if I can get the hang of the track. But I think in this case, I'm gonna try to put the ghost straight away just to get quicker into the field and where I have to brake and things like that. So like Manu Rodri, for example, he's on a 201.3 with the GTR. Sparks is 01.6. I'm about 0.4 away from Sparks, which is not awful, I would say, but I don't know. I think I haven't really figured out all the intricacies of the combo yet to make it work. So I need to do a little scouting. But let's see the Diablo. Okay, I think I loaded the Ghost, did I? By the way, thank you very much for the 73 likes that I can see on my screen. 74 make it now. Appreciate that very much. Let's see if we can make it to 100 tonight, and that would make it the third consecutive Saturday that we make a 100 like stream. That would be amazing. So if you guys haven't yet clicked that like button, the little thumbs up button that you see right down there, and if you really are enjoying what we are talking about, essentially, because there's not really that much to look at right now, but if you really are enjoying the vibe of the stream, the combos, the chat, what we're talking about, and what you're about to see in the future races as well, I would really appreciate if you could do that like button right there. That would help the channel quite a lot. Also, if you haven't subscribed to the channel or you're out there watching and you really want to form part of the community, make sure that you hit that subscribe button as well. I would really appreciate that. Barack, thank you very much for the sub as well. As I say that, welcome to the channel, my friend. Welcome to the community. I hope you're doing very well, and the chat will make you feel very much welcome into the vibe of everything. So just feel free to tag along. Don't be shy. There's some nice people out here to make a chat with, so feel free to engage with how the chat is flowing. I'll hit the button, but don't complain if I break it. That's a complaint that has to go to YouTube, not to me. 6 A+ accounts. Damn, Mandy, you have so many. I barely have 3 accounts, and I'm yet to put the other 2. I have 1 A+, and then I need to put the other 2 up there as well. So I have the other one that I'm doing the E2 A+ with, and then I'm doing the other Americas account that is still sort of like mid-A. So there's still a little bit ways to go. I just haven't touched it in a while. That's why. But we'll get it to A+ in a moment. At some point. Nicky Louder. Welcome into the channel. Welcome to the stream, my friend. Welcome to the chat as well. Hope you're doing well tonight. Darrenel, queso pa mi hermano. How's it going out there? Hope you're doing well, my friend. Another Panamanian compatriot right there showing up. What's my wheel history? So I started with a T128, which was very, very plasticky, very basic, you know, like entry level type of thing. Moved very quick away from it to a T248. Very much an improvement, but not as much as a direct drive wheel, although that wheel actually had issues with the gear and belt very early on, like 3 weeks into it. So I ended up replacing it and then switched it for a T598, which is the wheel that I'm using right now. I've had the wheel since, I think, May. Somewhere around early May, perhaps. So we're talking about 5 months now. Couple issues here and there. I'm not gonna hide anything. We've had a couple issues with the wheel, like disconnection issues, some things with how the pedals link to it. But all in all, I mean, it's allowed me to get to what I do now. Like I can drive it well. I wish it had a little bit more details that I can recognize from the force feedback, but it does the job. I can say that much. It does the job. So I am very intrigued by a Fanatec, I won't lie. I would like to get a Fanatec at some point because I've heard so many times about how detailed the Fanatec is.
Would I rather be feared or loved?
And yeah,
easy, both.
I really just want to experience it. I want to see how different it can be. Sasha with the gifted membership, and guess what? He gifted it to himself.
Thank you.
Thank you very much, Sasha, for that gifted. Appreciate that very much, my friend. And Darrenel is another pana in the channel too. So welcome to the 2 new members of the channel between Sasha and Darrenel. Make sure, people, that you welcome them along into the memberhood. All right, enough talking. Let's hop into the track. I need to do some practice right here. I really need to learn what the Diablo has. Whoa, it really kicks. Jesus. This is a beast. Michael, welcome to the stream. Welcome to the chat. Hope you're doing well, my friend. Nice to see you again. Oh my god, the understeer. It's insane. Christina Di Bioso. I hope I pronounced that correctly, by the way. Welcome to the channel as well. Thank you very much for the sub. Welcome along to the community. Please make sure that the people in the chat are treating you nicely. Well, not make sure. I will make sure that the people in the chat are treating you nicely. And I know that they will, because they're one of the greatest chats in the universe, if not the greatest. Actually, they are the greatest. I'll say that much. So feel free to engage and tag along with it, Christina, and welcome to the channel. Hold on, let me see. Let me catch up quickly. Didn't know you could gift it to yourself. Well, you have to teach us the way, Sasha. I don't know how you did it, but you did it. First sub that I've ever done. Feels so good. Nice to know. Nice to know that we're the first. Right here, Darrenel. So appreciate that very much. Appreciate the support. Pursuit Special, welcome into the chat. Welcome to the stream. Hope you're doing well, my friend. I don't like it. I don't like it. I can tell you that much already. I'm not a big fan. Okay, we're a little closer to the ghost now, so at least we had a better exit. I need to see where he brakes. Oh. Ah. Jesus. I don't think that's going to proceed, my friends. I do not think that the Diablo is going to proceed. Let's just stick to what we know. Let's stick to what we know. Let's go to the GTR. I did not enjoy that a single bit. Oh my goodness. Join the stream a bit late. What are we doing today? So we are doing, oh my goodness, look at this. I don't want to practice on rain. So let's exit. What are we doing today? So we're doing round 2 of the nations. We did already the 6 p.m. window. It didn't go our way. Unfortunately, we had an incident in turn 1, not turn 1, in the first lap, and it basically put us out of contention straight away. So we ended up P13.
Feared or loved?
On the race.
Easy,
so now we're gonna try the 8 p.m. window. That's gonna be the last race of the stream, because I do have to get a good night's sleep, an early sleep tonight, so that I can go early, because I have a friendly match with my American football team tomorrow. So I have to leave home early, and I need to get some sleep. But there's still one more race to go, so we're in a good place. Sasha with another gifted. Now Michael is the one that gets that gifted. Welcome in, Michael, to the community, the memberhood. Thank you very much, Sasha, for that gifted membership. Appreciate your support as well. Once again, my friend, thank you very much. Did I think of any more about having a Discord? So I did think, and what I am doing right now, I guess this is actually a good conversation. So as you guys know, I'm part of the Digit Racing team. So I race with the DG drivers. I collaborate a lot with Digit and Luke in how we run our YouTube channels and things like that. We share a lot of ideas, and we basically try to get ourselves sort of hyping up ourselves to build our own channels. So obviously Digit has a lot more track doing that, and he has the more solid audience and fan base, if you want to put it in that way. Luke and I, there's still a lot of things that we're trying to figure out about YouTube, but basically we help all of us out. So what happens now is Digit has his Discord channel, and what we've done, or what he's allowed me to do, is to have my own corner. So essentially I can announce anything that comes about my videos or my live streams and things in the Digit Discord, so that way people can stay tuned on what's going on with the channel. So what I want to do, and Digit knows that this is definitely a possibility, is once the channel grows to a big enough sort of audience, like something that quite becomes much more reasonably manageable with a Discord channel, like a private Discord channel, then at that point I might think of creating our own Discord and then hosting everything in there. So for the most part, anything that goes around what we do here stays in Kizzy's corner in the Digit Discord. So if you guys are not part of that Discord, let me find the link so that I can share it with you. In fact, let me do that right now, in case that you guys want to tag along with that and you want to keep in touch with what we do in the channel right here. I just need to figure out how to share this. Where do I share it? Yes, send an invite. There we go. So there is the Discord channel for Digit Racing. So if you guys want to keep an eye on what happens in the channel, so anything that I post Any videos that I post, any live streams that are coming up, you can track along in there because I'll always announce them in there. And then obviously I spread it around in the other Discord channels of the other people that have like promote yourself type pages and things like that. But if you want to just have like first tips on what happens in the channel, Digit Racing will be the place to go right now. I would say that as it stands at the moment. Good luck on the match. Thank you very much, Darrenell, for that. Sorry that I took quite a while to explain all that. I know I lost a little bit of track of the chat a little bit. Yeah, it seems like I leveled up in my own stream. HBGT, welcome in. Hope you're doing well. Appreciate that. Where do I live? I still live in the UK. We play American football in the UK, which is quite nice. So yeah, tomorrow I have to travel to Bristol to have a little friendly match over there. So it's a little bit of an hour-and-a-half ride to go down there and play with 4 other teams. We're going to have like a little sort of scrimmage session with 4 other teams just to get ourselves ahead of the start of the season officially next week. So yeah, interesting stuff going on. Okay, now let's get to business, shall we? Because I do need to put some practice. I need to get better. So let's find... where's Damien's lap? Damn, look at the Diablos. Diablos are taking over. Yeah, wow. Okay. Now this changes the scope. This changes the scope of everything. So look at how many Diablos are in here. I think even Calster's in the Diablo. Where's Damien? Did I miss him? There's no way. Oh my goodness. Really? I could swear that when I looked at yesterday, Damien's oh, sorry, here he is. He changed to the Diablo as well. So, oh. That puts things into context, doesn't it? Okay, I think I'm gonna have to suck it up. And I'm gonna have to figure out the Diablo no matter what, because it definitely seems like it's the card to go. And I have less than 20 minutes to do it. So, let me try to see something. Let me try to figure out how we can make that work. Bit of a niche sport. Yes, it is quite a niche sport, Disgusting Rain. Reset that. How did I get into American football? I've been playing for 15 years. Well, I played for almost 15 years. I retired about 2 years ago. And then since then, I've been coaching. So I'm coaching an American football team now as the offensive coordinator of the team. So yeah, my legs don't do anymore for running and hitting people, but it's a sport that I love. It's my favorite sport. So yeah. All right, let's try to get once again in the flow of the Diablo. Let's see if we can make it work. Okay. Yeah, it just runs a lot quicker. But I can feel the like weight balance shift in the car. I have to be like very patient with it. Whoa. Keep it there. Oh my god. Despicable car. Definitely a late break right there. But at least you can go flat out here. But I know here you have to brake like very early. Oh my goodness. Oh, let me catch up. It's because of the helmet you haven't got cauliflower ears. Yeah, my ears are fine. Thank you. Yeah, my ears are good. They are healthy. But I have taken a lot of hits with that helmet though. So, yeah, thankfully it didn't cause any big repercussions, but we stayed healthy. No, I don't have the headset. I don't use the headset here. Unfortunately, we don't have that level of technology. Goodness gracious, this Diablo. Yeah, that's a very top tip, Mandy. Find someone with cauliflower ears that comes aggressive and wants to fight you. Don't do it. They're experienced. Oh. I need to brake early. Whoa. Ah! Oh, God. Okay. Let's try again. Let's try that again. Quite a handful. Yes. It is a handful, this car. I despise it. Oh, my goodness. What time is it? 31. Okay. So we still have plenty of time. Evening, No Kyle. How's it going? Hope you're doing well. Hope you are doing very well. We're trying here to tame the Diablo to see if we can take a better run in the second window of the Nations Cup tonight. So, yeah. How do you determine if it will rain at the start? So there's essentially two ways. One way is you look at the weather radar at the pre-race menu, which is like at the top, at the bottom left corner. It gives you like a span of how the weather moves the previous 60 minutes before the race starts. But the easiest way of doing it is to go into the warm-up, and then you step up into the pit lane, and you can see whether it's raining or not, and then you can change the tires straight away from there. But in the Nations Cup, after you do qualies, that option of warm-up is not available. So you essentially have to measure it with the pre-race weather radar, which is not always the greatest, but at least it gives you some idea. So yeah. Yeah, Naughty Boy, it's the Nations Cup. So yeah, we're doing the second window. We didn't do well on our first one. We had a P13 after an incident on lap 1. So we need to make amends for that. But I need to figure out the Diablo because it seems to be the car to go. The GTR doesn't seem to be quick enough for this. Well, at least we know that the 100-meter board right there is the way. Little drift. Have the brakes. Brake again. It feels so clunky. Like, it doesn't feel natural to do this. Oh God, the grass. The grass. Yeah, with the weather map, it's still a bit of a guess. Because there's really not like a good correlation between how the weather moves in those 60 minutes ahead of the race versus when it hits. But at least it's better than like taking a pure 50-50 guess. Oh God. The weight balance is horrendous. Like the way how it swings you from corner to corner is disgusting. Grass again. Oh. Big drift. Where are you going? Oh my God, I hate this weight transfer. Yeah, terrible to drive, naughty boy. Terrible to drive. Look at that understeer. $97 likes. I can see 97 likes in my screen. Do we have 3 more? Do we have 3 more to complete the 100 like stream of another Saturday evening? Stay right there. By the way, can someone update me how the sprint race went in Austin? I'm curious to know. I think I read that both McLarens were out on lap 1, so that's an interesting one. I really want to know how I mean, I know it's a sprint race, so it's not really there, but still want to know how it ended up. 105 now. Thank you very much, guys, for another 100 like stream in top record time, essentially. I think we did it just under 2 hours, which is completely a new record for the channel to do. So appreciate that, guys. Thank you very much for another great showing and support on another Saturday night live stream. I'm so glad and so grateful for every single one of you right here in the stream. Really appreciate that very much, guys. So let's try to keep improving on this Diablo now. Oh, goodness. Let's restart that. Yeah, I'm gonna have to look at the replay of that to see what happened. And then I think we have quali at 10. Benny, thank you very much. Thank you very much for the good luck. Appreciate that. Welcome in. Hope you're doing well. Nice to see you once again around here. Oh. Oh. New load cell. Yeah, new load cell for the T599. Yeah, I saw. I don't know. I'm not. I mean, I've been wanting it for a while, but I think they said that it comes out next year. So I think they showed it, but I saw on their, I think it was their Instagram, that it's gonna actually release next year, which is bonkers. We've been waiting so long for it. Oh boy. Oh boy. This car, man. This car. Yeah, the Fanatec pedals look nice. I'll say that much. The Fanatec pedals look incredible. Verstappen, Russell, and Sainz was the sprint race podium. Nice. Piastri tried to do the switcheroo on Norris, but Hulkenberg and Alonso went on his int. Oh. So it took both McLarens out then from there? Ugh, nasty. The VT Fry, I think that's how you say that. I hope that I'm saying it correctly. I hope so. Good afternoon from Montgomery, Alabama. Hope you're doing well, my friend. Thank you for tuning in. Hope you're doing very well. Welcome into the chat. Welcome into the stream. Nice to see you. The VT free. All right, gotcha. My bad. Yeah, if there's one thing that I never want to get wrong, and I try not to get wrong, is pronouncing people's names or user tags or all those kinds of things. I always try to make sure that I pronounce them correctly. The understeer is diabolical. I'm not sure. I don't think this suits my style. I really don't think so. I think I'm gonna have to find a way of making the GTR work against the Diablos, because I just don't feel it. I don't feel it. Genuinely don't feel it with this car. So I'm gonna just have to find my way around the track with the GTR. I'm just gonna try to do a good few practice laps in clean air. I don't want to do it in rain. I just want to do it on dry track. I feel I can handle myself with the rain fairly comfortably. But yeah, let's just do the DGR, because I genuinely do not feel the Diablo by any means. I mean, the people that can handle the Diablo like that, that's where you know where the skill is, because it definitely takes so much skill to do that. And now I feel like I lost the skill with the GTR as well. Send the combo if not using it, then... Yeah, exactly. Yeah, in the end, you don't want to have to, like, drive on eggshells, you know? If you don't feel a car, you just don't feel a car, and you can just switch over and try something else. That's how it should be, especially in combos like these. So yeah. Jaime from Ibiza. Bienvenido, mi hermano. Bienvenido al canal, bienvenido al chat, bienvenido al stream. Espero que estés muy bien. Welcome in. Appreciate you being around. Hope you're doing very well, Jaime. Right. Let's get some practice going. Okay. Adjust myself. Get it together. Get it together. Naughty Boy, welcome to El Pana. We have another Pana in the building. Thank you very much, Naughty Boy, for that membership. Appreciate you. Welcome to the memberhood. Oh, that was on the limit. What's my goal for today? It's hard to say, because I don't think this is the combo where I'll be like super comfortable or confident to say that I can like fight for a podium or for a top 5. I think I just need to go through the race, see how the race develops, and then take anything that I can get out of there. I just want to have, hopefully in the next race, I want to have a race where I don't have big incidents that essentially take me out of contention even before the race really starts, and see where we can land. If it's a top 5, if it's a top 8, we'll take it. Ideally, top 8 would be the bare minimum. But yeah, we'll just see how it develops. Thanks for the good luck, no call. Appreciate that. Yeah, we'll see how it goes. Just need to keep an eye on the clock. Okay, let's finish this lap right here. Not my greatest lap, but just to get back the feel of the, what you call it, the GTR. So let's log into the race then, because I think it starts in less than 15 minutes. So we'll register for the window. Yeah, the next race is at 8 p.m. So in just under 14 minutes. It's like we are saying the Meta Daily Race C this week when I'm way quicker in the RC set because that's what I'm comfortable in. Yeah, exactly. A lot of people don't feel the BRZ. And that's just a reality of Gran Turismo 7. I think most people dislike that car very much. So for some people it's going to be quite tough to handle it. I'm cool with it, but there's other cars like the M6, for example. Like I don't really like the M6. So anytime that I can have the chance of switching to another car apart from the M6, I kind of do it. I feel the M6 is way too twitchy for me, even more twitchy than the BR set, because at least the BR set, even though that I know it's twitchy as well, I really love the downforce on that car. And I feel like I can really modulate the throttle, so I can handle it quite decently. But yeah, there's always going to be one car that we don't like to drive, and it's always good to sort of switch to another car that we're more comfortable in if we don't feel it. That was terrible. I was trying to read the chat at the same time. Curious question, what motivated you to set English as the main language for this channel rather than Spanish? I think English is more universal for people to get along with. Typically, I think you find more Spanish speakers knowing how to adapt to English rather than the opposite way. So, and because, yeah, most of the audiences that I've been able to see around other channels, and it's usually a lot of people that also come to this one, they're predominantly English speakers. So I think it's fair to them to sort of like have that comfortability to chat and speak in English and handle the content in English. However, my main language is Spanish, so I also don't want like Spanish people to think that they can't speak Spanish at all. They obviously can, and I'll obviously reciprocate that as well. I'll try to balance it out, and whenever I say something in Spanish that maybe English speakers won't understand, I'll always give a translation so that people don't miss out on the context. I feel it's the fair thing to do. So, yeah, I feel that's probably the best way of going about it. Oh my god. But yeah. All American Mustang says send it. I hate the Mustang. I'm sorry. I tried it a few times. It didn't work out for me. But yeah, if you really enjoy it, that's great. Not my biggest cup of tea. Okay, let me get a little bit of focus now so that I can get a few laps of good practice for the next race. See if I can make something work with the pace right here. Pushing too much of the grid limit right there. Do I have a schedule? If it's about live stream schedules, I typically live stream every Saturday evening at this same time, almost. And now we're just doing the occasional Wednesday stream, both as an experiment, in a sense, to see if I can fit it under my regular schedule, but also because the Nations Cup is up on Wednesday evenings too. So this Wednesday of this week, we did our first Wednesday night live stream. So yeah, if it goes relatively well, then I could probably stick with it as well and make 2 streams per week. When it comes to videos, I try to at least post 1 video a week for now, because I also have a main job. So I don't do YouTube full time, at least not yet anyway. Depends on how it evolves. Maybe it evolves quite well and I can make it full time. But for now, yeah, I do have a main job, so yeah, I need to sort of like spread myself in a better way to fit everything in. So for now, I try to at least post 1 video a week, usually between a Tuesday or a Wednesday, sometimes occasionally Thursdays. That's how it goes in terms of the schedule. I need to really find myself in the 202s. Okay, that's better. This is the corner that I'm messing up. Whoa. The hairpin in this car feels awful. You really have to like wait and be patient. Oh God. Oh. Oh God. Get back on track. Whoa. Okay. Whoa. Be quiet. Okay, I'm gonna do one more lap. I'm gonna do one more lap. That was awful. Much better corner. Too late. Ah. Whew. Okay. Pushed too hard out of there. Right. I'm just gonna relax. I'm just gonna relax. Let's just wait for the race. Yeah. Wait for the race. Ooh, the chat's been flying. I've been missing out. I have been missing out. I need to catch up. Yeah, Mandy, I completely feel you. The first few times that I ended up in top split lobbies or like with top split people, when I was like doing that transition between like A to A plus, and I was like already getting engaged into some of those races. Ooh, nerves were kicking. I was just like so scared of creating chaos and being seen as like the bad guy or the slow guy or the clunky guy or whatever it is. And I still did it. But one great thing is that some people just talked to me and said, hey, there's no mistake that you're making right now that all the top split people haven't done in the past. So it's completely fine. It's just a matter of experience and practice and keeping on the trend of doing it. So yeah, that's all that it takes. And it goes around with every lobby, I would say. The moment that you just jump from one lobby to another, things like that. Yeah, it's just a matter of getting that exposure, keeping on the practice. Don't get discouraged if the results don't come your way straight away. Just keep on the push. So yeah. Pete's the fastest dude in his country for the last couple of weeks. Amazing stuff, Pete. Really love to see that. Yeah, I think you have to definitely start. If it's something that you really want to do, and I know we've been having the chat about the YouTube channel and whatnot, I would really encourage you to really start it because you definitely have a lot of potential. to build something that people would be engaged of watching because you're getting quick. And I think I've seen a few of the races in other streamers' channels as well. And I can see that you can fare up with some people at the top. So for sure, I really do believe that you should try it out. Try to get close to your time, not in this lifetime. Well, there's probably going to be more races on FaZe where we're going to be a lot closer. That's what Mandy and I tend to do all the time. Sometimes fight to see who has the quickest time trial lap from week to week. I completely forgot the score, but I'm pretty sure it's very even between Mandy and I. So yeah, join the party. Join the party on FaZe if you want. Good evening, David. How's it going? Well, we had our first race at 6 o'clock. It didn't go our way. We ended up P13. We're just about to start the second one. We're going to try to get a better result. Hopefully, we won't have any incidents on the first lap. So, fingers crossed. That will go much better this time. We'll see how it goes. Right. Who we got? Okay. Papaya Drive. That's a name. Right. Quality seems to be in the dry, so we should be fine with that. P97 again. One more time. In here. Muscafi. We had a race with him in round 1. Sunda, we had a race with him in round 1. Norman Powers in again. Levillian is in again. Potencia is in again. So yeah, we have a few similar names from the previous race. A lot of people are still loading though. I think we're all in now. So countdown should start quite soon. Hard tires are on. What's the points? Yeah, not too much difference from the previous one. So let's hope that we can get a better score in this one. Yeah, let's see if we can get a better score. Any way to check times in your country? Yes, Darren L. If you go into dgh.com, you can find your Gran Turismo 7 account in there, and you can see how your lap times fare up against people in your region, in your country, and in the whole world. So it's a great resource if you want to compare yourself against other people, and filter it the way how you want it. Thank you very much for the good lucks, everyone. By the way, thank you very much, Baba. Love you. I hope that this is a better one. Redemption is in the horizon. By the way, please make sure to welcome Jay Nikki into the channel. That's the love of my life right there. Supporting from the living room. So please make sure to say hello and treat her nicely, please. As always. Right. Let's get out. Let's get out. Ah. Okay. I didn't see how many people were in the Diablo this time. Oh, we have a crasher. Evening, Kevin. How's it going? Hope you're doing well. Kevin, ladies and gentlemen, is the so far top donator / tipper to the channel. So he is one of the legends and big contributors to the to the journey of this channel. So please make sure to welcome Kevin into the chat as well, ladies and gentlemen. Okay, the Porsche probably wants to have a little bit of space. Okay, let's breathe a little bit. What's happening right there? Okay, let's wait. Okay, some people are gonna wanna jump ahead. I think Lewis wants to do it on his own time. So let's go on ours. All right. Should have enough time for 2 laps. Okay, potential is probably going to become a problem right here. Jesus. This guy. Get away. You messed up your lap. Let me go. Oh. Okay. That mistake definitely didn't help us. Oh. Yeah, that's not helpful. And now we have this guy. What are you doing? What's the guy behind us doing?
Thank you.
Thank you very much, Kev, for becoming another pana in the channel. We have another pana in the channel. Ladies and gentlemen, please make sure to give your legendary love. Oh, God. My bad. Please make sure to give your legendary love to Kevin for becoming another pana in the channel, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you very much for that, Kev. Appreciate you. Okay, I'm still improving. Ah, okay, what was that? Golly. P12. I know this Duxai guy messed it up, so he's not gonna go on top of us.
That's what she said.
But yeah, P12 is not good. I botched it on Spoon. I think I would have had chances to maybe get P10.
My God, okay, it's happening. Everybody stay
Maybe
calm.
get
What's the
P10.
procedure, everyone? What's the
But
procedure?
yeah, we didn't make it happen. Thank you very much, David, for the 199, mate. Appreciate that very much. Thank you for that lovely contribution. Guys, please give your legendary love to David for the 199 right there. Ladies and gentlemen, appreciate that very much. Slot 2. This is slot 2, Padromes. So we have a little curtain of rain that seems to be going this way, but doesn't seem to be hitting the track. So I think this is another one to risk with hearts. I think I'm gonna stay on the hearts. That weather doesn't seem like it's hitting the track. So yeah. What up, Smooth? How's it going? Hope you're doing well. Thank you for popping in one more time into the stream. Appreciate you. All right. Let's get it. Right. Anything ahead of anything on top of P13 is good, because that's where we finished on the last one. So any other place on top of P13 is improvement. So we'll see how it goes. Fighting wheel disconnect issues. Oh, sorry to hear that, mate. Yeah, that's never good. Hate when that happens. I was thinking, bet she's blown away at how successful you become. Yes, but she pretty much had a good sensation that it was gonna turn out like that. She really believed in the potential that the channel had. So yeah, she is blown away. However, she's not surprised, if that makes sense. So, and yeah, a lot of it is thanks to her, really, because she really encouraged me to give it a go, give it a good shout. So yeah. All right. Hope the Diablos don't become a problem once again. All right, +5 weather radar. Yeah, no rain on the scope. Looks to be another dry one, unless it's coming up this way. It doesn't seem to be. I'll just keep an eye after lap 1 maybe. But yeah. All right. Second window. Let's see if we can get a better result. This is the last shot that we got, because I'm not doing the 10 o'clock one. Here we go.
And it's lights out, and away we go.
Here's one Diablo coming. Let him go by. Let's be patient. Okay, here's where the Diablo is really a struggle. So it's gonna be a roadblock. Oh boy. Whoa. Okay, let's just be patient. Whoa, okay. That Porsche really launched it in there. Yeah, I don't think the rain's gonna hit this race again. Very bunched up in here. Okay, let's slow down. Yeah, this is gonna happen. Jesus, the rejoin. Oh boy, I didn't see that ghosted. Scared me for a second. Well, the rain might hit. Not sure yet. Oh. Right. Much better start. Here's where the Diablo's really gonna close the gap. Radar on. Slow down. I broke myself. Okay, one Diablo went all the way over there. Back to where we started. Too much traffic. Really too much traffic. Oh, someone went behind. I think that rain might hit. It probably could hit, but it's going very slowly. Excuse me. The thing is, we're not too far away from the people. I just need to keep it away from trouble. Oh, sorry. Sorry. I'm gonna try to help him. Well, I mean, he's gonna run away anyway. So he's got a Diablo. Yeah, that was a bad touch. That was a bad touch. And now, here's the roadblock. In the S's. He's driving on the limit. Car is skidding a lot, but I can't pass him. So that's welcoming the other guy behind to have a play. Am I looking at my stats correctly and we have 91 people watching? Is that true? That's insane. That's the most amount of watchers at one single time that we've had in the stream. Get away from me. Yeah, that's crazy. By the way, thank you to all the watchers for being here. Appreciate that very much. If you have liked the stream, appreciate that even double. And if you haven't, you still have a chance to. If you're enjoying what you're watching, if you're enjoying the chat down there, feel free to engage, tag along. And if you want to be part of the channel as well, feel free to subscribe. There's a lot of spots available for subscriptions, so go ahead and do it if you feel like you want to be part of the community. Oh God. I think I'm quicker in raw pace than the guy in front, but because he has the Diablo, top speed beats me. Liked on entry, simple manners. I agree. Mandatory pit stop, there's not. It's only if the weather changes, which it hasn't. And I kind of hope it does. I feel I could make a better drive in the rain. Oh, that was close. But yeah, I feel like I'm being blocked. And I haven't built enough courage to send it. The pack is not that far. We have positions out there, but it's hard to get to them. And I feel P12 is really stopping us from getting there. Where to go? I don't think the rain's gonna hit. I really don't think the rain's gonna hit. Oh God. Hey, I'm there. I'm there. Oh no. Bad line. We had the chance because they were having an incident right in front. We didn't take the opportunity. Oh, we still got 6 laps to go. Whew. This is sweaty. I need them to do something. I need them to mess it up. Andy, that's so nice to read and so nice to hear that you're doing a lot better, mate. And I'm really happy to have you around here, and I'm really happy that you're enjoying spending time with the community. It's what it's all about. It's about enjoyment. It's about finding like-minded people that connect through the same thing as sim racing is and are able to just let themselves be and have a little more hope. Have a little more hope that things are always going to be better, that life is always going to get better, and that they can spread that happiness and share with other people that root for them and that want them to be good, that want them to be happy, and that want them to be feeling heard and understood. That's the way I see it. Late break. This is so hard. So tough. We're way behind the pace. Oh. Things are happening in front. Keep your eyes on the track. Keep your eyes on the track. Drive your race. Things will come to you. Just keep driving your race. That's what I'm talking about. There's one. There's another. Drive your race. Keep your eyes on the target. Keep your eyes on the vision. Keep your eyes on the vision. Hear me. Keep your eyes on the apexes. Let's keep going. Patient, patient. Ah. Come on. Come on. Okay, rain is definitely not coming to the track. Whoa! That was close. No, no. Ah. Oh. Okay. Ah. Sorry if I'm being a little quiet. I'm just really focused. And I really want to catch up to the chat. Things are getting a little dramatic right here. Oh. Oh. Wow, what a save. What a save. That was insane. Well saved. Oh. I don't think I'm gonna be able to make it to that P10. Okay. Oh, wow. That race took it out of me. That race took it out of me. And again, the podium is Diablos. Well done, Muscafi, for P6 right there. I think he started just in front of me. Well done right there. But wow. That was an effort and a half. That was an effort and a half. Yeah, I don't think there was much that I could have done there. I genuinely don't think there was much that I could have done there. I started getting the pace at the end. But I had a few mistakes, a few collisions that I didn't want to have, a few incidents that I didn't want to have, and I try to keep it clean, so I didn't want to take advantage of those. It wasn't going to be fair if I did that. So, yeah. I don't know. That was terrible. We appreciate it, guys. Appreciate the support. Thank you. Sorry that it didn't go as well as I planned, as well as we thought it could have gone. But yeah. Jeez. Yeah, thank you for the GGs. So many clowns racing today. It's painful. Yeah, I mean, I just genuinely don't think that this race is balanced enough. I really don't think so. There are way too many discrepancies and differences between the cars that we have. So when you choose different cars in the same track, it just makes it a whole mess. And in Suzuka, which is like very, very technical. Yeah, I just don't really think that this, like, at least to me personally, this is not a race that suits me. It may do to other people, but it's not a race that suits me. So yeah. What time is it? 8:40. Boy, wow. Right, I think I was sort of reading the chat with the corner of my eye a little bit, and yeah, I think I read what was it? Yeah, I think I read this about, man, these dogs. Man, I'm very sorry. Yeah, it's yeah, one might say that that's kind of like a weird way how the universe works. And yeah, really sorry to hear that, mate, about your dogs. Dogs are the best creatures in the world, so it's always tough to lose them. I mean, I personally haven't had a dog myself, like, that I've kept all my life, or at least throughout their lives, but I mean, I love dogs. Nikki and I have always spoken about getting one recently. We're trying to make the plans to do it. We're trying to create the space to do it. But yeah, it's yeah. All right. Jeez. Today was stressful. Well, hold on. Let me retract that. It wasn't stressful. The stream is amazing. I really have enjoyed the stream tonight. When I caught the corner of my eye, seeing that there were like 90 something viewers at one time, I was like, wow. Those are complete different peaks that we're reaching right there. 128 likes in the stream so far as I can see it. Amazing stuff. Really appreciate all the support, guys. Really appreciate it. And you still have a chance to click that like button if you haven't yet. It's still open. It's still open. And yeah, we have 10 new members to the channel as well. Which is amazing. The first stream that we actually hit memberships. Memberships are now open within the channel, so we've gotten 10 new members today, which is incredible. The memberhood is growing up, which is lovely to watch, and hopefully it'll keep growing and growing. So hopefully at one point all the 1,152 subscribers that I can see in my screen, hopefully at one point all of them can be members, and that would be incredible if we get to those heights. But really appreciate the support, guys, tonight with all of this. I saw that Nikki said that I can keep streaming. Now I don't really know if I want to do the 10 p.m. window. I'm really thinking about it because I also need to get some sleep. So I have to wake up early tomorrow. And yeah, I don't know. It's not really a race that seems enjoyable. It feels like the balance is way lost, I feel, and Suzuka is way too technical. And also I feel it's quite short. It feels quite short. I genuinely think that this race should have been at least 15 to 18 laps. It would have been a much better race, in my opinion. I still don't understand why they made it so short, especially when you don't have the dynamic weather element hitting as dynamically as it should. We were supposed to see rain at some point. We had like rain windows. But yeah, I don't know. And this week has been very, very full of things. Obviously the growth of the channel itself, reaching the 1,000 subs, reaching monetization, lots of stuff happening at work, multiple practices with the football team since it's camp week. Yeah, it's a tough one. It's a tough one. Yeah, I think I'm gonna have to call it there, guys, for tonight. I think I'm gonna have to call it there. This week I've definitely reached some limits in my physical that I haven't scratched in a good while. And I just don't wanna sit here and don't give you myself, if that makes sense. Like don't show you myself. I don't feel I've been as energetic as I usually tend to be in the streams. And I tend to be quite hypercritical of myself in some elements, and I try to look at myself very internally most of the time. So if I feel like I'm not really delivering my pure self, I don't feel it's fair to you guys, if that makes sense. So yeah, I think I'm gonna have to call it there. I definitely do want to go to the living room, sit down with Nikki and have a little bit of a cuddle. And yeah, but having said that, Wednesday, I'll be back on Wednesday. We will tackle the next event, which is a Monza with the 962 Porsches. So I'll be back on Wednesday, same times as this Wednesday, same time as today. We'll tackle round 3 of the Nations once again. And then again, we'll be back Saturday next week. I'll do a good push to give you guys a video about the first round of Nations, because that was an intense race right there. If you haven't caught up to the previous live stream on Wednesday, I really want to work on that video and give you guys a good rundown of how that race went, because it was insane. And yeah, once again, guys, thank you very much for all the tips, all the super chats, all the donations, all the memberships that we've received today. Thank you very much for all the likes of tonight as well. Thank you very much for spending the night with me one more time. And yeah, it's just always lovely to catch up with you guys. It's always lovely to see you guys here and to interact with you and to keep growing the channel. To keep building this community. It's all thanks to you guys. So once again, thank you. We will again be back on Wednesday, and hopefully on Wednesday we'll have a lot better results than tonight. So yeah, thank you very much, guys. Love you all, appreciate you all, really appreciate the support and the love that you've been showing me and Nicole and the channel itself. And yeah, I hope you've enjoyed this one, and I will see you on the next one. Bye bye, guys.